I would say that you should kill the idea of having an MVP at all. And that you should focus first on sort of the marketing and telling the story. And if this was completely built tomorrow in your grand vision, sell that and put your first $1,000 into making that story correct. Because once you have the story, you can always build the tech. It's much different the other way around. And when you try to fit the tech into a story, it normally doesn't work. So I would say that's also what we tried to do.
So a little bit growth hacking.
Yeah, So I'd say, when you're trying to fit the tech into the story, it doesn't resonate. The first version of Lokalist is get the best price for your used items and stuff like this. And then you're trying to tell the story, but that story isn't good. And you find that out after you've worked for 9 months on the tech. So I would say, my piece of advice would be find the story first. And that's also probably my biggest failure that I've had so far. Was not the customer, the research, the whatever. It's the story that resonates with people without me having to force it, where they just listen to it and they're like, yeah, that's a good story. That's a good idea. Because I think once you get to that point, then it's a lot easier to build the idea. It's a lot harder to come up with the story first, I think.
So how did you find the right story in the end?